Goody! Abby Panac here from Controversial Call for Justice. Anyway, bye. Is it pause? Isn't it pause? Up? Oh, up. We're back. Abby Panac. Hi, how are you today? My voice is like a little... I got a cold or something. Excuse me. I got a cold. And I just got a whole new bag full of hair to put on my face. But now it's lost. It's such soft brown hair. Yes, it is. But it's short. And it has to be put in layers. But anyway, do you know today is, I think, January 25th, but I couldn't be really sure. So January 25th or something around that time, it's Sunday of 2013. Anyway, 22, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe it's January 27th. I don't know. Anyway, it's Sunday. But this is the first time in a long, long time, like many, many years or a decade, that I had to put groceries back because I couldn't afford them. That is like a very humiliating thing because I was never rich. No, I was never rich, but I tried to keep things, like balanced out. No, I got some groceries and it cost so much more, like double more than I wanted to spend, but we couldn't get everything we needed. Like we had to put back, I think we put the coffee back and what else did we put back? The ham. I think we put back the hot dog rolls. Anyway, we put a lot back. It wasn't fair to me, and every time I listen to myself, it comes out like really, really soft where I can't hear myself, and I'm starting to get mad. We were in court the other day, well, my husband was, and I had to walk a mile and a half in the cold, windy weather at 5 degrees for a mile and a half. Yes, well, so did he, so he suffered too, but we had to get to court because those stupid cars they stole back last year. Well, they stole our cars and they had to replace them, but they didn't. They brought them back destroyed, and my husband's truck was smashed. Totally smashed, and it was a historic 150 Ford. And it was black, and it was very pretty, and I remembered a lot of first times with my husband in that truck. Anyway, I have to get really mad now because look at this. My husband can't get a job because we have no car. On the way to court, our car broke down and we had to sell it for junk. So it didn't get towed away. Better make junk prices than just get it towed away. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I think I said something about court before, and I'm just like really upset. You cannot like deal with the court system if you're real. You can't. You have to be a liar or a cheat, or you have to be in the system, being friends with people in the system. You can't just go in there as a person, as a people, as a one or another. And I just don't want myself not to be heard anymore because every time I talk to this camera, I can't hear my voice. And if it sounds like I'm screaming, it's not because I'm screaming, it's because I want to be heard. This camera is like okay, but doesn't get my voice real good. So anyway, yeah. So today, putting groceries back. How embarrassing. Not many people do that, but they do it, and I never saw anybody, but I have done it myself. And long, long ago, when I was homeless, I didn't even go to the grocery store unless I knew I had enough money for it. And now this is so, yeah, like anybody really cares, but, you get your own groceries, you budget your own money, but what if the kids are hungry? What if your stomach hurts because you didn't eat? What if you're so thirsty you eat water out of the street? Well, that's not really fair because I've done that before. And I've ate water out of the street because I was thirsty, I was homeless, and I was hungry. That's not good life for anybody. So anyway, I'm loud, and I just want to be heard. I want to be heard, and I don't want anybody to bother me. I don't want anybody to come downstairs if they're coming downstairs, because I don't want anybody down here right now. I can't do that with people around. I'm a very private person, and I'm a private person, and I'm still like a very, I love the earth. I love the trees and nature and the flowers and the birds and the clouds I can look at all day long and say, oh, what beautiful clouds. Nobody understands how you can look at clouds and say, oh, how beautiful, but I can, and I can see the trees, how delicate and pretty they are. Even if they're all tangled up or not tangled up, or if they're colors or not colors, I can see it. And the little animals, it doesn't matter if they're baby animals or big animals. Animals are so darn cute. And that's what I would like to have done with my life, but I failed. I couldn't be a veterinarian because I just ran out of hope or something. I went to college and I took biology and I was the top of my class. Out of my final score in biology was 98 and I got 100 on my semester project. But my professor said, even so, yeah, and he wanted me to go up, up, up. But my life took a different path after that. It took a different path. So anyway, it doesn't make me any worse today. It makes me better because of all the experience I had. But nobody would listen to me. Nobody really cares if I'm gonna fail. It doesn't matter if I fail. I don't want my children to fail. And other people to fail, but don't give up their hope. And I can't even listen to my own words. It seems like there is no hope. Why can somebody take something from you times 2 and not even give you an equal value back? I want to know that. And I want to know if you try so hard in your life and then nobody's there, even though you have family, but they have their own things to take care of. They have their own lives. You can't ask them to help you. And so I try so hard with me and my family to work together. But now it seems like everything is falling apart because we're running out of money. We all need jobs too, but it's hard, so very hard to find jobs. And I don't know. I'm trying to stand as a pillar in the family, to be strong. And I try to help people realize that things can be solved, things can be done, but you have to work for it. You can't just sit around doing nothing. And that's a good advice for all families. You cannot sit around doing nothing. You must have a purpose in your life, and everybody's good at something. And if you feel you've been wrong, you must fight and fight and fight. Because nobody has the right, not even the President of the United States, has a right to take away your freedom to make a living, or your freedom to speak, or your freedom to cry, or your freedom to laugh. Nobody has the right to take away anything from you. If you ask me, those people should fight their own war. We shouldn't even be involved because we're victims. Well, some of us are not victims. Some of us try really hard. But they look at the people who try really hard and they just ignore us anyway. Ignorance really hurts everybody. Even those people who say they never get hurt by anything. anything or anybody I know, somewhere deep in their soul it hurts. And they want the world to just relax on each other. Stop being so mean. Stop being so greedy. Stop being so selfish. Help each other out. That's the only way we're going to survive. There's hardly America left. Please, please join your brother, your sister, your neighbor, your friend, your family. We don't need to be demolished. We have a chance, but it takes all of us. It takes all of us. And hardly anybody comes to my door. And when they do, I'm so frightened. I don't know who it is. So anyway, I'm going to try to make a nice dinner. But I just want you to know that, okay, I went to the store today. And I couldn't buy everything I wanted to buy because the money ran out. And therefore, now there's no money. And I don't know what's going to happen when I'm supposed to get money. I don't know. If I could find a job, I would. But I have a very bad back and a hip. And my knees go out. Sometimes my ankle goes out. And I have headaches. And I get depressed and anxious. And sometimes I have panic attacks. Well, alright, fine. Hire me then. Hire me, because I'm not a liability. I'm an employee and a very good worker too. So think of me when your friends need somebody to work for them. I can do just about anything. And matter of fact, I can do anything except, I don't know, I don't think I could swallow a cigar or drink from a straw through my nose. And, you know, there are limitations. And I'm not doing anything sexy. I'm too old. Old. But I can do some things. And I really want to. If nobody else will, I need to support my family. Although I'm a very good artist, and you know that, and you saw. So hopefully I'll find my hair. And somebody will glue it on for me so I can look prettier next time. But pretty much, I'm anguished, and this is a good face for me. So, you all listen to your heart, and you say, well, I'm going to give up, or I'm not going to give up, or not give up at all. Because why? Why should you give up? It's not worth it. It's very hard sometimes, but if you can keep going, that would be good. And I will try to keep going too, because I know sometimes I just don't want to be a paper face anymore, and I want to be pretty, and I want to be famous, and I want my family to be just so comfortable. Like, we've worked so hard, and now we're old and we hardly have anything. And I need, you know, something to give me hope. I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to be angry, and I don't want to be testy, and I don't want to be irritable or aggravated. I just want to live my last years very happy, and maybe someone could fix my smile, because I know, even though I'm sometimes happy, my smile looks like, oh, I'm still ugly. But I'm working on that, because that's the only thing I can do, because it doesn't cost anything. So I'll see you, and I love you. And don't forget, my name is Annie. What did I say? My name is Abby. Panac. P-A-N-A-C, like Slavic. Panac. But it's a good name. And I like the name Abby because I saw this show once. It's called, I didn't forget the name, was it CSI? But she's so cute. And she's really an individual. I like her. But I also like that guy with the gray hair. He's cute too. But anyway, we're not here to talk about TV shows. We're here to be just like simple people. Just beware of the jerks. And try to come up with a good idea that will help you in this life. If this life is getting so hard, And especially for older people who aren't used to this kind of system, it's totally out of whack. So I'm trying my best, and I must say so myself. Oh, yes, I'm looking much better these days. So you take care. I love you so much.